got pregnant, no one really explained to me what I was supposed to expect. I'm 19 weeks along now, 20 in 2 days, and I'm here to tell you some things that may be a little bit too personal, maybe not a little bit too personal, but some things that no one told me was going to happen that have happened, and I feel like has happened to a bunch of people, but they're too embarrassed to admit it. So let's go. Number one is definitely the emotions. And of course you hear about emotional, like mood swings and stuff like that, but no, let me tell you, I cried for half an hour the other day at a Family Guy episode. It wasn't even the one where Brian died. It was just a random Family Guy episode, and I cried. And my only excuse was it was an emotional episode. So yes, your emotions will run rampant, and you should warn everyone around you because you will get mad for absolutely no reason. I feel awful for my fiance. I get mad at him for the dumbest reasons. The only excuse I have is that I am pregnant and I am hormonal. And that's not a very good excuse. The second thing that I figured out that no one told me is that you can in fact gain too much weight during your pregnancy. It's not too much of a problem since I started my pregnancy a little bit underweight for my height, but if I had started at a normal weight and I'd gained as much as I already have at 19 weeks, it would become a problem. So yes, you can gain too much weight during your pregnancy. It is not an excuse to go crazy and just eat everything you want. On the topic of food, you will want to devour everything in sight. If you see it, you will want it. And I know every woman's different, like every woman has different cravings and everything. I haven't had cravings. I just want food all the time. I've been eating junk food for the past 2 days, and that's been my diet. And I know that's not healthy, but like, you say that it won't happen to you, like, oh, well, I won't go crazy just for food. Listen, I said that. And on Christmas Eve, Taco Bell had a commercial about their new taco thing that you carry in your hand, but it's nachos. And I rolled over and I punched my fiance in the arm and said, hey, I need one of those. Go get me one. He wouldn't do it, but I needed it. I needed it then. Everyone always says how when you feel the baby move for the first time, that it's so beautiful and it's wonderful. No, it's scary. It's freaky. I didn't like it. Like, you know that movie where the woman gives birth to a baby by it shooting out of her stomach? That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like is going to happen. It's not beautiful. It's creepy. And the last thing I'm going to say is that no one told me the unconditional love that you get when you see the first heartbeat, the first movement in your stomach. Yes, it's creepy, but it gives you such an overwhelming feeling of love and protection that you would do anything to keep the child safe. To the point where it's overwhelming sometimes. Like, I've cried on the way home from work thinking about it. But no one told me just how strong that love is. And I really don't fully understand it yet because I haven't even held my son. But I know that I'll always keep him safe as much as I can. So yeah, that's a bunch of stuff that no one told me about pregnancy that happened while I am pregnant. So I hope that educates some people and helps people know a little bit more what to expect. If not, then I guess I'm just ranting about my pregnancy for no reason, and it has no educational value to you, and so I apologize.